Hey neighbors, my name is Ryan Gutierrez. I have been a board member here at Savoy. I did 2 full terms. Today was my last day, and now I'm done. Today is the annual meeting. It's still going on behind me, but I wanted to make this video because for the first time in however many years it's been, I mean, I've been here 8, 9 years, who knows? But for the first time, there wasn't an open forum where neighbors could use their couple minutes to bring up any questions or concerns that they might have. So instead of saying all of this down at the meeting, instead I'm saying all of this directly to you guys. So, I wanted to get involved and join the board because I wanted to do my part to try to make this place a better place to live. Back in the day, I was a big proponent of having internet options here at Savoy because I felt like it was important, and the rest of the board didn't agree at the time. But I joined the board, and then eventually we got it done. And so I learned a lot over the 4 years, 4 plus, I don't know, 2 terms that I served. And I chose not to run for a third time because, over the past, several months, it's become painfully obvious that not only are my contributions not only unwelcome, but blatantly censored and disregarded, just like I experienced tonight. Probably because I kept on bringing up uncomfortable truths and questions, some of which I'm going to share with you now. So, as you probably have noticed, the board recently decided to re-implement mask mandates based on LA County Health Department's decision to do the same. But let me ask you guys this. Have you ever heard of the health department going to residential buildings to see if their strongly worded suggestions, aka mandates, are being followed? No, of course not. Why? Because this would be an amazingly unpopular political move. Even the nanny state of Los Angeles doesn't send its minions onto private residential property to see if its strongly worded suggestions or mandates are being followed. Did you also know that in the city of Los Angeles, there exists no fine structure for individuals who choose not to wear a mask? But the board took it upon itself to create one in order to exercise its perceived power over us, the residents and homeowners that live at Savoy. Maybe the board should share it with the city of Los Angeles since they don't have one. And speaking of perceived power, do you believe that the association has the power to, quote, make everyone wear purple hats if they want to? No? Well, that was the example that one board member gave to show just how much power they think they have over us. And did you know that last year the association received over $30,000 from the Paycheck Protection Program that doesn't have to be paid back, and that should have been enough to not raise dues 11% during a pandemic, but the board did it anyways. So what did they spend some of that money on? Well, in case you weren't aware, at least some of that money has been used to surveil residents through the security cameras that are all around the building to catch people who choose not to wear masks. So now you might be asking yourself, well, how many people got caught? That's a great question. And unfortunately, I can't answer that for you because when I asked for that information at the last meeting, it was denied to me. Nobody wanted to tell me. But then again, it's been pretty hard to get information anyways, even as a board member, because a large percentage of the board packets that are sent to all the board members, at least the ones that are sent to me, are redacted. Redacted meaning dozens of blank pages. But what I do know for sure is that earlier this year, one resident was fined over $400 for having a small get together on the roof with their masks on. But now here we are, months later, and the health authorities have acknowledged through their decision making that the risk of spreading the virus outside is negligible. So what changed? If the Delta variant is so much more contagious and so much more dangerous, then why is it okay to go outside now? But of course, raising any of these questions to the board isn't followed by any discussion or debate. And to me, that's something, healthy discussion and debate is how adults solve problems. Certainly that should be something that every American is in favor of, right? But in fact, it turns out that not all of us are, because at least one board member would prefer to silence the voice of opposition during Zoom meetings because this board member can't stand to hear somebody that they disagree with. So I bring all of these issues up to you as a former board member and now just, regular homeowner. But I bring these issues up so that you all are aware of what's really going on. So if any of this makes sense to you, please let me know, leave a comment, send me a DM, whatever you want to do, because I think that there's something that we can do about it. And I just want you all to remember that this is America, land of the free, home of the brave, and it's time that we start acting like it. So, thanks for listening. See you later.